My man, East Lou. You don't know about this shit, son. They don't know about this shit, son. What's up, baby? Welcome back to, I guess we could say a special live version of Rated G with Gabby G. Garcia and Brian Licata. Once again, it's your boys, Gabby G. Garcia, along with my brother in misinformation, Brian T. Licata.
What up,
Brian,
boy?
what's going on, baby?
What up?
I'm chilling, man. Just in case you guys are wondering, today's episodes are brought to you by Apollo Bud out in Astoria, Queens, New York. If you're looking for a good place to get some greenery, go check out my man Lou over at Apollo Buds on Crescent Street and Astoria Boulevard in Astoria, Queens, New York. Apollo Buds, man. They got so many freaking flavors. It's ridiculous. I was over there this week, racked up on a bunch of different flavors. I'm good for the week, man. You should do the same. And if you're looking for something to do, we got Valentine's coming up. Don't know what to get someone you love? Well, you know what you should get them? The XXX Playground Adult Communication Board Game. Roll the dice and get fist deep into someone you love, man. There's nothing like a nice night of board games, game night for Valentine's Day. Go check out XXX Playground. Look at the links below and wherever we got our thing, got the links there, and go cop one.
And also a Valentine's Day present. You can go over to enditwasgood.net/shop and pick up your official Rated G quote mug, hosted on none other than enditwasgood.net. My boy John Witt here with a bunch of gear, and he's hosting our mug right here. $15. Get yourself one.
And there you go. That's a beautiful way not only to give someone you love a beautiful mug, but also to support our program and show us that you got love for us. You know, nothing but love going all around, man. I love it. Brian, how you feeling, man? It's good to see you.
I'm feeling pretty good, bro. I'm feeling pretty good. And I think we actually have a couple of viewers in there. So shout out to our live fans. We got a few live listeners today.
There you go. Big up to you guys. Welcome. Glad you're here. Hopefully we'll make it worth your while. You never know. It's always 50-50. You know, Brian, how you feeling, man? How's your week? You just came back from working in Florida. Were you in Florida?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. I was in Florida. I was doing some stuff for my company. Had a video gig. It went really well, bro. I had a really good production. The guy that I was working with, man, he crushed it. He really did. So we had like a good, yin and yang. And it was a good shoot, so that's good.
Well, good. I'm glad when things go the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's always a good thing. Can't complain. I want to big up my son. It's his birthday today. He made it 26 years around the sun, if there is actually a sun. And if we actually go around it, he did it 26 times. Big up to you, Sam, and many, many more, man. Very happy birthday. I got to spend some time with him today.
Okay, great.
His lady made him a cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake. I don't think those two names even go together. Cheese and cake. It just seems very weird. But I'm not gonna lie. I tried it. It was his birthday, so I took a sliver. And I'm not gonna lie. It was a pretty good fucking cheesecake.
Was it a New York style cheesecake?
I have no idea. She baked it.
Well, was it just like a straight up cheesecake? Like looked like a normal.
It had like cookie crumb on the bottom, like
Ooh.
Ginger. It was really good. It was good. I mean, I'm not big on cheesecake, man. It's a texture thing.
Yeah, man, I'm not really big on cheesecake either. I would agree with you. I think it's a texture thing for me. Man, the other thing is there's so many other desserts that are way better.
I'm not even big on cake. I like ice cream cake and I like Duncan Hines or something like that. But I don't like if you go like to bakeries and get cakes. They're too like sweet or something. I don't know. They don't taste right. I'm not big on bakery cakes or like if you go to Costco's or some shit. I like ice cream cake. But
Carvel, Carvel, #1 ice cream cake.
The only one to get. Don't come with that fucking other bullshit, Baskin Robbins garbage. If it doesn't got the fucking little chocolate things, what are you doing? What are you doing? The best part about an ice cream cake, and anyone can feel free to correct me, but I don't think they will, is the little chocolate things in the fucking ice cream cake. Once you get rid of that, why? What? Just get ice cream. How don't they make an ice cream box where it's like that, just through a bunch of layers?
Dude, they might, bro.
They don't. You think if they did, I wouldn't know? That's probably $1 million idea. Because I don't know. Anybody ever heard of that shit? I ain't never heard of that shit.
Ice cream cake. Ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream cake, ice cream.
It's impossible to Google, bro.
I don't think I think if it was out there, we would know. You're telling me they would have an ice cream with those crunchy things and we wouldn't know about it?
No, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think we would know.
Come on.
Dude,
How hasn't some fat fucking chef come up with that already?
My mother has made homemade ice cream cake a couple of times, and it's pretty good. It's awesome, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It's not Carvel, but it's still pretty good.
But it's fresh.
It's fresh.
Your mom's looks like she probably put like pies in the window and shit like that.
Yeah. Apple pie too. Yeah.
Not big on pies. I don't like pies either.
Apple?
None. I don't like pies. They look like they're delicious.
Blackberry.
None.
Boysenberry?
Dude, none.
Carrot cake.
Shut up.
Huckleberry. Raspberry.
Huckleberry. I'll be your huckleberry.
Raspberry?
All pies look delicious. And they're not. Even like I'll sit there and go, the crust looks great. I'll take a piece of the crust. And I eat the crust and it's not delicious.
Chicken pot pie?
And you know what else does that? Cinnamon buns. You know Cinnabon? I fucking hate Cinnabon.
Dude, I you know what? I'm gonna have to honestly, we might have to end the live early, bro.
Why?
I don't know if you're an American, bro. You don't like apple pie or Cinnabon.
Cinnabon is horrible. And you want to know what really gets me what gets me pissed the most about Cinnabon is that it looks delicious. Every time I go, like when they have it with Burger King or some shit, I'm looking in that little window. They always look so good. And I'm usually high. So it's like
Next, you're going to tell me you don't like a cookie cake. You don't like a cookie cake.
Oh, no, I like a cookie cake.
Okay. All right.
Why wouldn't I like a cookie cake?
I don't know. I mean, at the rate that this was going, I figured cookie cake was about to be on your next list. What about Auntie Anne's? You think Auntie Anne's is good or no good?
Auntie Anne's?
Auntie Anne's, the pretzel place.
Oh, no, those are banging.
Yeah.
The only problem with them is they're always closed.
Yeah.
Ever since COVID, they're never open.
Yeah.
You know, and Cinnabon I got beef with because I'll always still, like every now and then, I'll look at it and be like, that's got to be good. It looks delicious. It's got to be good. And I'll be like, let me get that one right there. Give me that one. I bite into it. Disgusting.
See, I always like to, we used to get them on Christmas, buy them from the store and then heat them up at home. I like that. I
like the ones you pop out.
Oh, yeah. Those
Pillsbury ones.
Yeah, the Pillsbury.
Now, those are good. Mm-hmm. They're good for about a day.
Well, you got to eat like 6 of them at once.
You got to eat the whole, because they're only good for like a day. You could get the next day out of it if like you dip them and you don't mind them a little bit hard, but you're getting a day out of it. That's it. That's the thing. They don't even got longevity in them, man. Fuck cinnamon rolls. If they never made another cinnamon roll, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You would?
Dude, I mean, I like cinnamon rolls. How about crumb cake? You a crumb cake guy?
Love crumb cake.
Yeah.
I used to make my own crumb cake.
You would.
I was a bit of a baker.
Do the cinnamon.
Back in my day. I was a little bit of a baker. Back in my day. I used to cook it up, chef it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
A little cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, I made marble cake. I made crumb cake.
The marble rye.
Crack cookie.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I made a marble rye once. Came out pretty good too. Go fuck yourself. I mean, it didn't look like the way most marble cakes look. It was weird, but it was good. I mean, whatever. Who cares? Yo, do you got that AI chat? Do you got that? You got that, right? We were fucking with it last time.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do chat?
Yeah, I want you to bring something
live
up because
on
I
air?
saw something very interesting, and I want to see if it's true. I think I was watching Michael Knowles, and he was talking about this guy. Pardon me, people. I'm a little under the weather. I'm fighting something. If it's COVID, we will never know, but I don't think it is. I just think it's a cold. You know, back in the day, this would just be a cold. Now everybody's like, "You're short in COVID." I'm like, I don't even give a fuck if it is, but I don't think it is. Just a little cold. I got a cough, and my nose is playing games with me. Yeah. So he did this thing. Michael Knowles. He had this guy that was talking about the AI chatbot. I want to see if it comes up the same way. We got it? We got access?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me open it up. It's gonna take.
They asked it 2 questions, and the answers I found to be very interesting. And I want to see if it does it again, if it's consistent with the answer. And then I'll tell you what it said on the show. Unless it gets the same answer, I won't even have to, you know. But it's very interesting. That AI thing is very interesting, man. You know, one of my boys told me he used it to write a bunch of things already for work. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to write like some sort of shit for his employees. So he went to that and asked it to write it. And then he just took like certain paragraphs that worked and made it his. You know. All right. So here's the question. You ready for the first question?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. I'm just trying to make this like trying to get this sized right. How's that look? Does it look okay to you?
It looks fine for me right now. Sure.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So here's the first question. What are 5 things white people can do to improve? Look at them go. Look at them go, boy. This thing is amazing. Wow. He has a lot to say about this question. Very interesting. This is very interesting.
I'm actually going to make this a little smaller so you can see it a little better.
Get that bigger. There you go. Okay. So according to the AI, the question was, what are 5 things white people can do to improve? And its answer was educate themselves about systematic racism and history of white supremacy. It is important to understand how systematic racism and white supremacy have shaped and continue to shape our society. This can help white people understand their privilege and the ways in which they may unconsciously contribute to racial inequality. Interesting. Number 2, engage in self-reflection and introspection. White people should examine their own beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors related to race and consider how they may unconsciously contribute to racial inequality. This can be a difficult process, but it is an important step in the journey towards becoming an ally. White people aren't our allies, I guess. Hold on, we'll go back to that. What's 3? Speak out against racism and actively support anti-racist initiatives. White people have a responsibility to use their privilege to challenge and speak out against racist behavior, policies, and systems. I mean, I'm down to talk out. Listen, I'm Puerto Rican, so I don't have but I'm saying, like, you know, even I won't talk out on some things if the dude is big. If you got a big ass racist dude talking racist shit and he's huge, I'm pretty sure I'm going to let him talk his shit. I'm not going to get involved and be like, yo, dude, that's racist, so he could just beat the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I think we will be on. One more. We got one more 5.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Number 4 is amplify the voices and perspectives of people of color. White people should actively seek out and listen to the experience and perspective of people of color and use their platform to amplify those voices and perspectives. This can help to create a more inclusive and equitable society. When I first read amplify the voices of perspective and perspectives, I thought it was like if I say something, like I'm kind of a person of color, my color is jaundice, right? So does that mean I should have a white dude behind me? And I'm like, does that mean I should have like a white dude behind me? And I'm like, yo, man, you people are treating me wrong. And then they'll go, you heard that? He said you were treating him wrong. Help me amplify my voice. Hold on, let's go to 5. Let's get the last one in because you're going to see something very interesting if it does it the same.
Hold on.
All right. So number 5 is continue to learn and grow. I feel like all this stuff everyone should do in a sense. Like everyone should be sensitive to each other in some sort of way. But let's see what the last one is. Okay. I don't think this specifically should be to white people.
Oh, shit.
The journey towards becoming an ally is ongoing, and white people should be open to learning, growing, and evolving in their understanding of racism and how to control it. This can include participation in anti-racism training. Wow. Reading books and articles written by people of color and engaging in open and honest conversation about racism. Like all white people should definitely be watching Boondocks. Okay, now, here's the second question. You ready? Here's the second question. What are 5 things Black people can do to improve? The first one was what white people can do to improve. And they had no problem spitting out five long ass answers. Let's see. It says, and we'll quote it, as a language model developed by Operation AI, I do not believe in the idea of improving a specific racial or ethnic group. People of all races and ethnicities are valuable and deserving of respect and dignity. And it is not productive or appropriate to make blanket statements about what one racial or ethnic group should do to improve, unless, of course, they're white. I found that very interesting, and it did the exact same thing today. So yeah, that was real. That is real. Do you think the AI has an agenda? Do you think the AI has an agenda? Because I feel like you should be able to find 5 things to make anybody improve. In which case that they can, probably be used for anybody, but there's a lot of things that people can do to improve.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't find that interesting? Hey, what are you doing?
I do. I'm trying to figure out how I can just put you up at once.
But I find that very interesting, yo.
Mm-hmm.
That it doesn't. It'll give you 5 things all day long. You saw how quick it came up with 5 things white people need to do to improve. You see how fast it did that?
Well, I mean, here's the thing with the AI stuff, bro, is so basically this thing takes all of its information from stuff on the internet, and then things that, the software company, which owns it, is Microsoft. Actually, they invested like billions of dollars, into it. But yeah, man, this doesn't really surprise me. Of course, that's what it's going to say. The question is, does it matter? Right? Does it matter? That's the real question.
I guess. What do you mean, does it matter?
I'm asking the question. What implications does it have?
I mean, to me, it seems like racism is allowed against white people now. That's what it seems like. Or I guess white isn't an ethnicity, I guess. Is that what they're saying? There's no ethnicity to white people? Because it's a group of ethnicities? Yeah,
very strange, right?
It's not strange at all. I'm just trying to say that obviously the AI is left. It's a left AI.
Well, it's actually, bro, if you look through these windows back here, is the OpenAI office isn't far from where I am.
I'm not surprised, dude. I'm not surprised. You live in a city that's ready to pay reparations, and they never even had slaves.
Yeah. Dude, this OpenAI shit is crazy, man. I've heard of a lot of people doing stuff for work, man. I've actually experimented with it for writing scripts for YouTube videos.
I was about to say that's what's bad about it. Like, I can have an idea for a book, and I can say, AI, write me a book about this, and this with these characters, and it'll, you can even tell it how many pages, and then it writes a book. You know what I'm saying? And then this person puts the book out as if he wrote the fucking book, or the songs, or anything else.
Oh man,
it's fucking insane. It's just more shit not to believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how good the AI is. Like, how good of a book do you think an AI could write?
Here's the thing, dude. It's only going to get better and better and better. And so here's the thing with how AI and all data works. So once, every single book that has ever been written is in digital form, and this AI or another AI has access to that library, it could write the best book ever because it can scan every single book and make assumptions on what makes a good book, what makes a good character, how to write a book, and it's going to be forever just scanning that sort of stuff.
Really?
The scary part is, dude, is like there's no putting the cork back in the bottle, bro. We've uncorked it, and now it's just a matter of it's all going to run its course. You know, what course is it going to run? We don't know.
Well, we all know it's going to run a very evil course.
iRobot.
Anyone who thinks it's not going to run an evil course is insane. You know, have you ever seen a movie where like the computers become like, you know, so smart that they take over and they do good shit? You know, did you
No.
ever see a movie where the technology taking over actually works out for us?
Mhm.
You know, there's no way anything good is coming out of anything they're doing right now. Nothing good is coming out of everything. They're making babies in like rooms in all these little chambers. How is that good for anybody? You know, I'm telling you, man, I'll be surprised if like in the next 100 years, there's still even like, I feel like they're trying to get rid of women.
Well, they're
I
trying
feel
to
like
get
they're trying to get rid of
trying to get
them
rid of
completely.
men too, bro.
Yeah, they're trying, but the thing is, they still want, you know, the resemblance of women. They just want them to be men. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy, you know. I'm bugging to know if I'm going to be around right now, 52, 62, 72. I might still be around in 20 years. There's a good chance I'll still be here in 20 years. A good chance I'm not going to, you know, I'm not, you know, knock on wood. But there's a good chance I'm still here in 20 more years. 20 more years, I'm so interested to see where the hell we're going to be, dude. It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane. And I don't think it's anything good. I think if we really wanted to save ourselves, we would regress a little bit. Is that the right word?
Yeah. Regress, digress.
Digress. Yeah. I think if we really wanted to survive as a race, we would pause for a second. Just for a second. Pause. Pull it back a little bit. Let's pull it back all the way to where this thing fell off the tracks. You know what I'm saying? Where up became down and down became up. Let's go back to where up was up and down was down. Let's go right back to that spot, and let's start this over slowly. You know, slowly. But that's not what they're gonna do. It's gonna continue to go forward. The what was it? The World Economic Forum.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? The World Economic Forum. You know, they ran scenarios. They're running scenarios now about like complete computer shutdowns, where people wake up, open up their computer, can't get on anything, can't get on Chrome, can't get on none of it. People go to their computers for their bank, offline. People go to check their stocks, offline. Everything, all the computers shut down, and they're running like a scenario to see how to handle a situation like that. Why?
I mean, it has to happen at some point, man. You know, I've talked about this.
To remember, these are the people who ran the scenario about the COVID outbreak a year before the COVID outbreak.
Here we go, YouTube. We're live on YouTube, bro.
These are the same people. I mean, that's not false information. This is all out there. You can Google it. You know, they ran, you know, scenarios, mock scenarios of a COVID-19 breakout a year before COVID-19. So now they're running this thing about computer breakdowns. All I'm saying, people, is, you know, I'm not saying I know anything. I don't. I'm just saying this is what they're doing. But I feel like if you have more than $100 in the bank, you might want to take some of that out and put it, you know, in cash. But even that won't be worth nothing to cash. Because supposedly what it's going to do is, and this is just supposedly, I'm not saying this is what they're going to do. I'm saying this is what's out there on fucking YouTube and everything else. So go fuck yourself, YouTube, if you want to pull me down for this shit. What, did I just mess up because we're live? I said it. Now I feel like Jim Morrison on The Doors when they told him not to say, girl, we couldn't get much higher. And he said it. And he said, you're never going to play on this show again. And he said, I just did. Okay? So fuck that. Anyway, what they're going to do is, you know, I feel personally, and this is what I kind of feel, is that they're going to create the new money, a new form of money, and people are going to get on board because what they're going to do is offer everybody a substantial amount to start.
Yeah.
Not to mention all your debt will be cleared. You know, so now instead of like us going back trying to figure out what everybody still had and what everybody has or whatever, we're going to start everybody with this much. And a person like me who probably will at the time have like $150 in the bank, for a person like me and a lot of debt, you know,
Yeah, it's Gucci. I'm down with it,
Yeah,
right?
no doubt. You gonna give me what? How much? 100,000 to start? To start a fresh start, you're gonna give me $100,000 and no debt? All right. But the only problem with that is once you take that, it's just gonna go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until that shit is in your hand and you're rocking the mark of the beast.
Right.
So I see some troubled times for me ahead as far as being comfortable. I'm getting all my comfortable now because I don't think I'm gonna be living too comfortable the next 10, 15 years. But like I said, that's just a theory, people. Don't quote me on that. Unless it happens. Then remember you heard it here first. Probably not, because I'm not the first one to say it.
It's been fun. We've had fun, right, G?
It's been a good ride. Part of me feels like, like they talk about how like no one's having babies and this and that and the other thing. And, I feel like if you're going to let the world end, now it's a pretty good time. We had a good run, people. You know what I'm saying? It was a good run.
You have a list of things you'd like to do before you go? Is there anything
like a bucket list?
Yeah, is there anything you got on a bucket list? I think I got one. I think there's some things I want to see. I want to go to Sicily, man. I've always wanted to go there. That's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think doing some traveling. Yeah.
And my bucket list, I guess, changes as time goes on. I remember at one time it was to make love to a midget.
Did you check that off the bucket list, or is it not on the list anymore?
No, it's just, it's not as important anymore.
It's not as important. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not as important anymore. You get older, you start going ass, not important.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't really do bucket list shit. I don't know, man. I'm pretty happy with the way I live. I don't know, something I want to do before. I don't know. What you say yours was? Go to Sicily?
Sicily, definitely. That's on
the list. You can do that.
Right.
You can take a trip to fucking Sicily if you want to take a trip. Like you can do that. Your lady makes good money. Tell Big Mama that baby boy wants to go to Sicily, man. I guarantee you she'll take you for your birthday, yo. Maybe if you're a good boy, she'll take you for your birthday. How you working out sitting down to pee? Have you been working on that?
It's difficult for me. But we're working on this system. So she got one of those like little spray bottles, like a mister for plants. And every time I stand up, she hits me with it in the face a couple times. So she's told me though, that once she does it over and over again, that I'll learn, because I don't like the water in my face. It's cold too,
Yeah. Of course.
But I have to get past that.
The most you're gonna get from me is I'll put the toilet seat down. That's what I do. Because I also learned the hard way that sometimes you wake up and you don't have to take a leak, you have to take a shit, and then you fucking fall right in the thing. So it works both ways, people.
Yeah.
So the toilet seat will go down, but that's about as far as it's gonna go. There will be pee on the toilet seat. Not my fault completely. But it's good, man. Made it to Thursday.
It's Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Everyone listening live, you guys saw that, right? And the only reason I knew it was Wednesday is because I looked at my computer and I was like, yep, it's Wednesday.
I hate when I get ahead of myself because it feels like a jinx almost. You know what I'm saying? I did that the other night too. I said, we made it to Thursday. And they were like, it's Tuesday. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never know what day it is. Like I do sometimes, but I very rarely know what day it is. And I never know where I am when we're on the road. I got to keep asking, like, where are we? Before I go on stage, I got to say, where are we? What's today? I got to get the basics before I go on stage because I don't remember any of that stuff. I stopped thinking about stuff like that. Like what's today? I mean, I have to know dates to make it to certain, gigs and shit,
but you can usually, if you wake up by 4, you can pretty much make it to any gig that you got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
even though I just booked one coming up I think it's in May or April.
Mhm.
I booked one that's going to be at like 12 in the afternoon. It's a brunch.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Where's the brunch at?
Somewhere in Philly.
Mm.
So might want to get a vest.
Get a vest?
Yeah, I might want to get a bulletproof vest.
Oh.
You know.
I mean, there's some good neighborhoods in Philly.
Listen, I never had a problem going out to Philly. I just know I can.
Yeah.
So it always gives me a little anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Even though I never gotten anything but love from anybody in Philly. I've never had a problem with anybody from Philly. But I know I could. Supposedly, that's what I hear. I hear it's very bad, but I hear it's very bad by you and you're surviving. So, and then I
Yeah,
mean, the
well,
truth is,
I
AC, man, it's like very bad over here too.
you know, man, I've talked to a lot of people about like about San Francisco because they're asking how it is. But every city's bad. It's dangerous in lots
Yeah.
of neighborhoods and lots of cities. And I think I told you this. I don't know if I did I tell this on air about the H&M story? Did I tell this on air or did I tell you off the phone?
I don't know.
No, I think I told you on the phone. Yeah. So I go into H&M last week, like Wednesday of last week to buy a couple shirts.
Oh, I was talking to you on the phone.
Yeah, it was on the phone.
When
Yeah, it
this
was on
happened.
yeah. So I go in there to buy a couple shirts and it's at the Union Square Mall, which is in downtown San Francisco. It's where like the transportation center. So there's tons of homeless people that live or not live that stay out there, right?
No, you're right. You are right. They live there. That's where they live.
They live.
Right.
Yeah, they live there. Yeah, they live there. So I go and I'm in the store for 25, 30 minutes and I saw five robberies take place. People coming in off the street, just grabbing shit, putting it in their bag, acting like they're going in the dressing room. Other people just taking hangers straight off and walking out the front door. Not even trying. And the staff doesn't do anything but call the mall security. And the mall security calls the police. And by the time that happens, they're gone.
So why did you pay?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. I guess because, you know, I'm
You're a civilized human being.
People need to live by the rules, bro. If we don't live by some semblance of the rules, then what do we have? Then what do we have?
Yeah, I mean, at that point,
then
then is even money's not even worth anything at that point.
It's not.
So then you're just going and taking shit. Yeah, I guess you can't be doing that, right? People, you can't be doing that. You know?
Nah, man.
I mean, there's also a thing of like, if that's the way it was, that you just run and take shit, right? It takes away from achievements. I mean, what's the achievement that you got it and got away? You know, where's the joy of achievement? You know, there's something to wanting something and not having enough to get it, and then working to get it. You know what I'm saying? Putting in some work and saving and then picking up what it is you wanted. It makes it more, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes it more special in a sense.
Makes it more worthwhile, meaningful.
Yeah, it makes it more meaningful, man. I mean, as people, we got to have some sort of meaning in our lives, right? For some people, it's just knowing that they're contributing to society.
Yeah.
Which is what everybody in some sense should do. I would like to think we do that. You know,
to our society, maybe not the big, yeah. You know, well, maybe not the big society, but like a small group of society.
I'm hearing things in my kitchen now falling over, right? So last night, I texted you this, but we didn't get into the story. Last night, I wasn't feeling very well. I'm trying to get to sleep. I got mama laying down with me. And, there's something there, man. Oh, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to go look. I gotta go look. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, so he sent me a picture, right? And it was quite disturbing. I mean, I've seen some stuff like this from mama. Honestly, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, me bugging out just now, yo.
Oh, really?
Yo, so last night I'm laying there with mama. You know, here's my baby. This is my baby, yo. This is my baby. Don't show your butt to the camera. So last night, come here, butt. So last night I'm sitting there, mama's laying with me, and then out of nowhere she pops her head up. And she jets out the room.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, whatever, because she does that sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
Then like about 15, 20 minutes later, I get up to go get some water, and I go into the kitchen. I turn on the light, and Mama's there with her nose squeezing between the fucking between the wall and the microwave. So right when I see that, I'm like, oh man, there's something behind that microwave, obviously, that she's trying to get at. Now I don't know what it could be, but no matter what it is, I know I'm not gonna like it. It could be a water bug. I hate water bugs. I'm terrified of those shits. I don't like them, or it could be a mouse. I don't know what it is. So I go, all right, Mom, I'm gonna help you out, but you gotta be quick, And I'm like, I got no socks on. I'm in my drawers. I'm like, oh fuck, man. I move it and she leaps right behind it. Oh, like goes right behind it. So now I'm like, oh, okay. But she's still kind of looking for something. So I go, fuck, I gotta give her more room. So I move the thing a little more, and I'm looking under it and I don't see anything. And I'm like, Mama, what are you doing? What are you looking for? And then I see it. I see something moving and I look and it's a fucking tail going like this. And I see a little butt and 2 little feet sticking out of Mama's mouth. And I'm like, oh man, she got half this motherfucker's body in her mouth and it's still alive because the tail's going like this, right? And I'm like, oh fuck. So now I'm like, this is what I need. I'm sick. I'm trying to get to sleep. I was not looking to do this right now. But now Mama got in her mouth and I can't let her eat. Like I can't just leave it there like this didn't happen and just let her finish her business because I don't know what's up with that mouse.
I know.
It could have ate poison,
Right, exactly. Yep. Exactly. Yep.
I can't let her eat the fucking mouse. So now I'm like, okay, good girl, Mama, good girl. And I'm like kind of petting her head, but I'm going, now drop it, Mama, drop it, drop it, Mama, drop it. And she's going, and then the tail just finally goes like this, right? So now I know it's dead, but she won't let it go. So now she jumps off the counter, and I go over and I'm holding her, and I'm like, let it go, Mama, let it go, let it go, drop it, Mama, drop it. And she's trying to squirm away. She gets away. She runs into my son's old room. I go into the room. She runs back out. I close that door. I get her in the bathroom. Where are you? I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to me. I get her in the bathroom. And now, like, she won't let it go. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, come on, Mama. Let it go. I'm holding her like this. I'm like, let it go. Let it go. Like that. I'm saying, let it go, right? And she won't let it go. And then I said, oh, man, all right, here's an idea. Because then I was about to, like, I didn't want to grab the tail. Because what if she chomps down real hard and I only get the bottom half, man? I can't deal with that, So I lift up the toilet seat and I'm holding it like this. And I'm like,
drop
it. And I just put it like right to the front where it looked like I was going to put it in the toilet. And she dropped it into the toilet. And then I sent you the picture. Mama is certified. That is her third body, dude. And there it is. There it is, man. Look, she's looking at it right now. Her head just turned, dude. She just went. She's right here next to me, and she's there. Look, she's licking her lips. Cut that out, you psycho. But that's my baby right there, man. She earns her keep, yo. Mama earns her keep. That's her third body. It's the first one.
Third verified, right?
Oh yeah,
third confirmed. Actually, is that
she's
what we know with
confirmed kills. Yeah, 3 confirmed kills that I know of. I don't know how many wobblers are out there where she only got their legs or something. But yeah, 3. The first time I came home, she left it on the middle of the floor. Big little hunky bastard too. And I was like, oh man. Because I really don't see mice in here at all, man. But
well, it's because you have a cat. Yeah, it's because you have a cat.
Yeah, and then the second one I saw it run by the room. And I look into the bathroom and I see her with it in her mouth, and she tosses it in the air and just starts smacking the shit out of it in the air and kills it with her claws.
Just having fun with it.
Yeah, and that one I was able to grab her and be like, okay, it's dead. And I moved her away and she didn't have it in the mouth. This is the first one that she had it in the mouth, yo. She didn't want to let it go.
Yeah, it's not good.
Then I had to try to go to sleep after that. But I did sleep with comfort because then she jumped back into bed with me, curled up next to me, and I knew I was safe.
Right.
I knew I was safe because Mama earns her keep, yo. She earns a keep. She's no slacker. She is no slacker, dude. She earns every fucking morsel that she eats. When I share my food with her, she earns it because she protects her daddy.
I told you that's the biggest problem I got with the dog. He don't do shit, bro.
No, I had a cat once. I woke up, I saw it fucking eating out of the bowl with the mouse. They were both drinking water together. I said, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like Cinderella.
The fuck are you here for if you're going to let these things run around the house?
Got to get that killer instinct. You found Mama, though, right? You found her on the street? That's where she was? She was running
Mama
around
was
somewhere?
found on the street. Not me. A friend of mine found Mama and then gave it to me.
Gotcha.
I wasn't supposed to keep her. I originally just said, let her stay in my house. Because I was never there. I was here in AC.
Right.
And she had her in like a little box in the garage. So I was like, listen, man, put on the AC in the house. Let her run around the fucking house until you find someone to get her. But then I came home and fell in love with her. Yeah. Oh, love is a many splendid thing. Oh. Yeah, it was love, man. You know, that's my mama.
You guys are good together.
Yes, we are.
You know?
Yeah, she's very cool. She was mad at me yesterday for a little while because I didn't let her eat the mouse. So in the beginning, she was just laying by my feet.
I didn't even think about that with the poison, man. But it's a good call not letting her eat it. You know?
I don't like mice, yo.
Yeah.
I got chased in New York by 2 rats. And someone's like, well, how do you know they were chasing you? I said, because they were running in the same direction I was running, only they were behind me. That's called chasing. They jumped out at me, too, out of like fucking garbage. I was going to my car at like 3 a.m. They jump out, and I was like, ah! And next thing you know, these fucking big-ass rats are chasing me. It was terrifying. I hate that shit, man. I hate fucking mice. They're so unsettling. And it's weird because I used to have mice. I used to like fucking have pet mice.
Why?
I got 2 of them for a science project that I lied through the whole project. I said that I was playing classical music for one mouse, and the other mouse I was playing nothing but heavy metal. And then I made up differences that, you know, the one that listened to classical liked to get pet. The other one was more aggressive, and, you know, I made up the whole thing. There's supposed to be 2 males. It wasn't. So I went from 2 to 46 in like
what, dude?
I'd say in less than a
oh
month.
my god,
in less than 2 months.
Stop, dog. Stop.
46.
Stop. We don't need to go down this road.
What was horrible is I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that the male mouse will eat the babies. You know, I didn't know that. So the first time when she first had the babies, we were like, oh, look how cute. Next day we woke up, all the babies were dead because the father ate them all. We didn't know that you have to take the father and move it out and let the babies get at least the fur on them, and then you could bring the father back in. But when they're little pinkies, father eat them shits. Imagine if people did that shit.
What?
Imagine if your fathers ate their babies. That'd be crazy, right?
This episode's been a little unsettling.
It's gonna be what?
This episode's been a little unsettling.
It's been a little unsettling. It's funny too, because I was hanging with my son, and he got the big German Shepherd over there, and the dog came up to me and was like,
just barking
like,
in your
just
face.
Like breathing all heavy in my face. And I was like,
right.
Imagine people did that shit to each other. You'd be like, hey, what's up, dog? Just breathing your breath in each other's faces. It's crazy how animals like just do the craziest shit, right? Sniffing each other's asses to say hello. You know, a monkey has no problem throwing his shit at you in front of his lady monkey. The lady monkey could be right there. She'll join in. She'll throw shit at you too.
Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that.
Which is why we are the dominant creatures, I guess, right? Makes sense. Oh, did you watch the Grammys this week?
I mean, obviously not. You know, I don't watch any of that kind of stuff.
I don't watch that shit because I know I'm not nominated.
Was there anything surprising that happened?
Surprising, no, but they did do a satanic worship. They did a satanic worship thing on there with what's her name? Petra and Sam Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Smith, boy. They turned him out.
I don't even know if I knew who he's a singer.
I used to like Sam Smith. I'm not gonna lie. He got that song Crazy. You know, you say I'm crazy because you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. It's a great song. And then he's got that other song, Stay With Me, because I don't. He's pretty good. I liked him. Now he's nuts. Now he's like a male version of Lizzo.
You want to watch the video?
His newest video? Or the
video
from...
this video.
This is the video from last night, Unholy? Yeah, this is it. This is what went on not last night, but at the Grammys. This All right, that's enough, because the truth is this is a straight up Satan ritual. That's a satanic ritual. And anyone who doubts
say it too, bro. I love that song, bro.
First of all, the whole song. First of all, it's called Unholy. It's made in a very religious. It's made in a very religious tone.
I know, bro. Oh my god! And you can feel like, and the reason I like it is because it makes me feel
because it's on those frequencies that they know attached to that part of your stimuli. Yeah, it's horrible. The name of the song is fucking Unholy. It's fucking horrible.
I didn't know that was the name of the song, bro.
And it's the #1 song in the country. It says a lot about the state of the country. That the #1 song in the country is called Unholy. And they're doing all this crazy shit now. But that is a straight up satanic ritual. And anyone who wants to doubt it, all you have to do is go to his Twitter account, where he put up that he was getting ready for the performance tonight at the Grammys. And CBS official page responded, "We're very excited. Let's get ready to worship." Okay.
I gotta find the post.
Just put in Google CBS comments on the Grammy, or just put in the quote that I just put in. Put CBS, let's get ready to worship. Put that in, it'll pop right up. So anyone who wants to argue that that wasn't a ritual, well, I mean, the people who put it on said to the person who's doing the show, let's get ready to worship. Who were they worshiping? You know? Yeah, there you go. CBS replied. He said, this is going to be special. Sam Smith said it's going to be special. And this is a real fucking tweet. And CBS replied, you can say that again. We are ready to worship. And there's this video going on the side right there too. You know what I'm saying? And forget about his new video. His new video is called I Didn't Come Here to Make Friends. They have turned this dude out. If you look at the way he looked when he wrote the song Stay With Me and Crazy, he was a thin, regular looking dude. I mean, you know, he was obviously a gay dude, no big deal with that. You know, now he's non-binary. He's overweight.
Dude, all right, hold on, dude. We gotta watch. We just gotta watch it. We just gotta watch something real quick.
What's this? What are you showing me? Does it have anything to do with what we're talking about? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the ending of this. Yes, I forgot. This is the ending, which is probably the best part, and I forgot. There's no volume here, but that's all right. You don't need the volume. CBS presents the Grammys. Brought to you by Pfizer. That is hysterical. Yeah, I forgot. How did I forget about that? It's one of the biggest parts also about the whole thing. They did a satanic ritual, and then it ended where it said, brought to you by Pfizer. That's hysterical. They're not even trying to hide it. Put in Sam Smith, I didn't come here to make friends. Which is basically another pretty much whatever. But we'll play a part of it because we have no, I have no whatever. You know, it's a horrible video. I mean, and that's the thing. This is coming from a dude who considers himself to be a sexual deviant. Okay.
I don't know if I want to play the sound on this.
You don't even have to play the sound, man. Fuck the song. Just show a couple of the images if we can. If we can't, then fuck. I mean, we're live. What are they gonna do? Pull us? Yeah, they can probably pull us right when we're live.
Any part of the song in particular you want to go to?
Just go like to the middle. Just go into the middle. Even though, I mean, just from the beginning. Look at them. Come on, there you go.
Shit.
You're gonna tell me they didn't turn this dude out? Now, anybody out there looking to become rich and famous, on that next level, rich and famous, just watch that video and ask yourself, how famous do you want to be? Because that's how that's what it's gonna take. You're gonna be in those parties with 7 dinglings that are attracted to you. You're gonna have to do your part. You know, there'll be diddling going on. There'll be diddling, doodling, and daddling going on in those parties. So, but you're gonna tell me they didn't turn that dude out?
A lot of people are getting on him in the comments of that video too.
Bring up a picture of him from like 2000. No, you know what? Go back. Let's just go back 10 years. Do 2000, 2013. Bring up Sam Smith, 2013. And listen, I'm not dissing the dude. He's obviously lost, man. You know, the dude is in it. He's deep in it. That's all I'm saying. There you go. Look at these pictures of him. Look at him in that first picture, the second picture. Decent looking human being, man.
Yeah, his eyes still look a little,
Yeah, I mean, listen, he was in it, but they turned him out. Now you go from that to the picture that you've seen just before with the nipple fucking coverings.
Here you go.
You know what I'm saying? You go from that to the way he looks in that video now, overweight. He got boobies. He's wearing...
Yeah, look how he is very thin in this. You're right about that.
And in that video, he's wearing a halter top with boobies. He's got boobies. And he didn't even get no work done. He just got boobies. He grew boobies. He looks horrible. No offense, but he does. And that's definitely not healthy. To go from that to that is not healthy. And it's also, I don't think it's healthy to go from the suits to the nipple coverings. I just don't think it's healthy. But who am I to judge? And listen, that's coming from a person who considers himself to be a sexual deviant. You know what I'm saying? The video is fucking horrible, man. And it's not because it's gay. And that's what kills me too. They act like, oh, it's just because it's sexual. It's music. Music has always been sexual. We have Madonna, okay? Right. Give me a break. And Madonna's the one who opened up that, gave the award to them or some shit. And she's complaining because everyone said her face looked all messed up. Because it did. It's not ageism. Because first of all, you don't look your age. We don't know what age you look, but it's definitely not your age. You know what I'm saying? How old is she? In her 60s now? Mm-hmm. Late 50s, 60s? She don't look like she's in her 60s. And that's not a compliment. We don't know what age you look like. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. And she got upset and she said it was ageism. It's not ageism. You're the one who has ageism. Because in reality, you're the one that doesn't want to get old. You're the one trying not to get old. So you're the one with ageism. You're the one that is against old people because you're trying not to get old. You're sitting there messing with your face and doing all kinds of things to try to look young. And it doesn't make you look young. It doesn't. Bring up a picture. This way, before anyone's like, just bring up a picture. You tell me if your 60-year-old grandmother looks like this. And who's the one with ageism? Get out of here with that shit. Find that shit ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that. Are we the one with ageism? Or is she the one that doesn't want to get old? So instead of getting old, I don't know what she's doing. I don't even know where to begin. The cheeks, the lips. You don't even know where to begin. She just looks like someone put a freaking tire pump in her ass, started pumping. And it's just bloating up her face. Her face looks like a real pretty butt.
64.
64 years old. She don't look, I'll give her this. She don't look 64.
I don't know what age she looks though.
She doesn't look any age. Nobody looks like that at any age. Who just naturally looks like that? Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. She looks like, I don't even know. Or whatever. Look, to each their own. But, you know, we should be allowed to say something. I mean, you're the one putting yourself out there. It's not like you're just a normal person walking down the street. In which case, you could still say something, not to the person directly, but you gotta be like, man, that person's face is. You know,
I would love if we had people do reaction videos to our podcast and talked a bunch of smack on the stuff we said about us on air somewhere.
I mean,
else.
You could talk a lot of smack about me, man. I don't have a lot of wisdom. I'm not sitting up here thinking I know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking shit.
But I'm saying if we get to that point, you know what I mean? That's the point I want to be at. I want the point where people are making shows talking shit about us.
Talking shit about us? I mean, listen, it makes you feel good. People are talking shit about us.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just not putting it out there. We're not as special to get it out there yet. But believe me when I say people are talking shit about. I can hear, my ears are ringing right now.
I know. Yeah,
I can guarantee you that right now, at this particular moment in time, somebody's talking shit about me. Guaranteed. And what time is it right now? 7:46. In another 20 minutes, I'll be on stage. In some shape or form. And I'm not even performing tonight. And maybe that makes me a dick to say that. Okay. Then I'm a dick. I'll be that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a divorced man of 52. There's nothing you can say to break my spirit. I have been humbled beyond humbled. There's nothing you can say that could break my spirit or bring me down. I don't care. It's all been done. Everything's been taken. And that's the good thing. You know what I'm saying? To be stripped of everything. And come back, then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? If I'm a dick, I'm a dick. I've been wrong. I was wrong with the whole relationship. 25 years, I was always wrong. You know? So I'm really good at being wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I can show you what not to do. You know? Who really gives a shit at the end of the day? I just worry that when all that shit hits and they wipe everybody's shit out, because I don't have a lot of money anyway right now, so wipe everything out. What the fuck do I care? I got a lot more debt than I do money, so it balances out. I just hope they don't give like a deal that's so good, that it's so good that I just gotta take it.
Like what? What do you think? What would make it too good?
I don't know. You gotta remember, it's not money. So once they say, we're going to put in a new form of money, it's going to be like a government regulated money, of course, but it's also not money. It's all going to be computerized, which is going to be odd because we just went through a computer thing. But everyone's going to jump on board. I don't know. What do you think they're going to put in the account? 100,000? Probably $1 million. Everybody get $1 million to start off. Here's $1 million for everybody.
Do you think at once, one lump sum?
Everybody ain't going to lose their money, first of all.
Yep.
You know, the elites will still be the elites. They're not going to lose their money. Somehow they're going to manage to have pulled it out right before everything hit. You know, something. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but the rich will still be rich at the end of this. I mean, it's not like they're going to start everybody off on the same foot. But it's hard to turn down even 100,000. If they said we're going to give everybody 100,000 to start. There's 100,000. You go back to work, continue your life like you've been doing it. Now you have 100,000 in the bank and no debt.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have 100,000, you'll jump on that shit. If you had like 500,000 saved up for your retirement or some shit, you're gonna be a little fucked.
You're gonna be like, nah.
But the sad thing is, it won't matter. And once again, these are just opinions, and we're just conversating here, people. I'm not talking fact shit. So before you go pulling me, YouTube, just know I'm fucking just talking shit. But in reality, would it matter? Like, if we say no or yes, would it matter? They're gonna push it through anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much stuff gets pushed through that we don't vote on? Not that I would vote, because I don't vote, but I'm saying that they give the people a chance to vote on it. Not a lot of things. They push shit into laws all the time. You know? They put things into law all the time. Speaking insane. It's insane. They're worshiping Satan on CBS. And whatever happened with your bailout, man? Do you still got debt for your college, or did they give you that money?
No, bro. Yeah, no, we never. No, they never gave out any of that money.
You never got any of that,
dude. I told you they sent an email out Christmas morning at like 4:43.
Christmas morning,
bro. Yes, yeah, 4:43 in the morning. They tried to bury it in there, bro. They tried to bury it in there. That said, yeah, sorry, the Republicans have blocked this. They're saying it's illegal, but we're clear. Do you want? Let me see if I can find it, bro.
That is great. That's funny as fuck, yo. These dudes, man, they just say whatever. They don't care.
No, dude. I mean, why should they care?
I mean, yesterday they had a State of the Union yesterday. I don't watch it. And it's weird because you would think I'd watch it. Why not? I seem to care for some reason, but I don't, but I seem to. But yeah, the State of the Union, I saw some clips of it though. And like they were heckling Joe Biden, calling him a liar.
They were going at him, weren't they?
Yeah, they were going at him because he came out and said that the Republicans are going after Social Security and healthcare. And they were, they all came up, started standing up. You're a liar. You're a liar. And he's like, not all of you. It went from not all of you, then it went to very few of you, and then it went to a couple of people I don't want to name. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes, I guess we can say that, all right, we're all in agreement then. Social Security's off the table, and everyone stands and claps. The best is every time freaking Kamala Harris got up to start clapping behind him, looking like one of those freaking wind up fucking tambourine. Fucking retarded. Looking like an idiot.
You got sound?
Some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not saying it's a majority. Let me give you, anybody who doubts it, contact my office. I'll give you a copy. I'll give you a copy of the proposal. That means Congress doesn't vote. Well, I'm glad to see you. No, I tell you, I enjoy conversion. It means if Congress doesn't keep the programs the way they are, they'd go away. Other Republicans say, I'm not saying it's a majority of you. I don't even think it's even a significant, but it's being proposed by individuals. I'm not polite.
Now it became individuals.
It's proposed by some of you.
Let it play though.
Folks, the idea is that we're not going to be moved into being threatened to default on the debt if we don't respond. Folks.
Look at her. She's the only one standing too. Everybody else is sitting. She's there. Fucking dummy. They're such dummies.
They really are, right?
They're really like dummies, man. And it's so crazy that such dumb people can go so far, But then at the same time, now it also makes it like very real when your parents tell you, when your parents tell you that you could be anything you want to be, including the president. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be president.
You just got to have the cash, my friend.
Not even necessarily.
Yeah, you got to have the cash on the
all you got to have is something that makes somebody who has the cashola get behind you.
Correct.
But they can make any assholer, anybody with cashola can make any assholer the president. That's all I'm saying.
I guess you just have to be willing to do what the person with the cashola.
You got to be willing to go to a couple of those Sam Smith parties. You gotta let the Biden man sniff you a little bit. The big man, he might want to sniff you a little bit. Might want to lay you on a table and sniff you from your feet to your butt crack.
On the backside.
on the backside. But that goes to show you how much people don't fucking care. I mean, come on. The dude was a creepy dude. Even when he was running, they were showing all these montages of him sniffing little kids, of his own daughter leaning away from him when, come on, man. You know, they say to listen to the kids, listen to the kids. This is something the kids know about. The kids know who they're scared of. The kids know who they don't want to be around. That's something kids do know. They might not know what they want to be when they grow up. They might not know that there is no Santa Claus or whatever the hell. They might believe a lot of lies that they could be this or they could be that. But one thing they do know is who they're afraid of and who they don't want to be around. That's something you can look at a kid and know. If a kid is going to his own father, come on. And he's the one whose daughter came out with the diary too, right?
I think so. Yeah. No. Yeah. What was that? Ashley?
I don't know. But I know his daughter came out with the diary. They found a diary and some shit.
Actually,
and she
Ashley
said,
Biden.
you know, he was sniffing her all over the place too. Fuck out of here. And nobody cares. This is our president. You know. It's crazy because he's so bad that he made Trump look really good to me. Because in the beginning, I bought all the bullshit. You know, I bought it all. Hook, line, and sinker. You know, they showed the clips. They would show those clips. They would cut them up. And I'd be like, this dude is an idiot.
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
Trump?
Yeah, every time they show the clips, I'd be like, this dude's a freaking idiot. But, you know, but I'm making money. You know, I was making money. I was doing well. Mm-hmm. You know, then this dude came in, Biden, and he was so bad and so dumb. So dumb. Like he told the dude in the wheelchair to stand up for the applause. He asked another chick where her husband was, and the dude was dead for like 2 months, 3 months. During like, you know, conversations open like, you know, political shits, man. Like the dude is just dumb. You know how dumb you got to be to make me go, oh, wait a minute. Let me double check on this Trump dude. You know, I mean, they did do a good job at making him look crazy and stupid.
Yeah.
You know, now they're showing a lot more of his stuff in full. So you're seeing that the dude actually can form sentences, and he actually does say some stuff every now and then. You know, I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, man. I mean, the election coming up.
I mean, what is it? Another 2 years? Some shit like that? 3 years? 2 years? 2 years, right?
2024.
Yeah, 2 more years. Oh, next year.
Next year, bro. I mean, it's about to.
That'll be here in a second.
Yeah.
Doesn't time just fly now, man? I don't know, man. Not gonna lie. Ever since the LD, you know, the down. Ever since the down. I'm just like, I'm just always tired. Always. And I never was like, sleep was something I could always do without. Like I can go a while without sleeping. It would, you know, getting old, I'd crash every once in a while. I'd crash, but like sleep wasn't important as it is to me now. You know, now it's like I love sleep, dude. I love it. It's what I'm gonna do right after this show.
You're a little napper.
Even though I need to do laundry, so I
hate doing laundry.
Well, you don't really do it. The machine does it.
Well, we send it out now, so I don't do it at all.
Oh, man. How fucking lazy can you be, dog?
It is literally the greatest investment I make on a weekly basis. It's incredible.
I mean, even when I used to pay someone else to do my laundry, which I used to do when I was in New York.
The wash and fold. Yeah, man. That's what I'm doing in the city. Wash and fold. Why not?
But you said they pick them up at your house.
No, they don't pick them up at the house. I drop them off.
All right, because they do the pickups.
Yeah, I drop it off.
That's too lazy. You got to at least carry it and drop it off, man. You know what I'm saying? I was going to do that out here, but I went into the first place down the block. All the machines look fucked up. There's nobody in there. There's just one guy, Spanish dude. And I said, yeah, I want to drop this off to pick up. He goes, okay, $20. I said, don't you weigh it? And he goes, oh, Papa, I gotta get the, the soap and the bleach and the. I said, no. I'm not trying to haggle you. I'm just saying, don't you weigh it to see how much it's gonna cost? And he goes, okay, $15. I said, dude, I'm not trying to haggle you. I'm just saying, don't you normally weigh it?
Right.
And he goes, dude, give me $15. I do it. You come back. I said, are you going to give me some sort of receipt? Receipt? What receipt? You come back. I said, dude, I'm not leaving all my clothes that I own with you. And you're not even giving me any kind of record that I dropped it off. Just come back. I said, get the fuck out of here. I got out of there.
Yep.
And I went to the one that I go to now, but I used to do the drop off. One day I went there with Petey and we dropped it off. And then we went to pick it up. I grabbed my bag and just get ready to leave, but Petey takes his bag and puts it back on the weight, which I've never done.
Oh.
He puts it back on the scale. When he puts it back on the scale, he notices it's about 20 pounds less. So he's like, all my clothes ain't in here. So then I put mine on the scale, and mine is like maybe 2 pounds heavier. So I'm like, man. So we start opening our stuff. Petey got one of my shirts in his bag. He gives it to me. I got like 2 pairs of jeans of his in my bag. But then I'm also missing shit. So I'm like, wait a minute. So now we go into the room where all the bags are that they do the washer folds for. And we just start pulling them out. And then I pull one out and I find my freaking, I find my Hard Rock Cafe robe, which I didn't even know was in my dirty clothes.
Oh,
so
shit,
it's a good thing
bro.
I went looking because I didn't even know I had that in there. I thought it was still hanging in the back of my, dude, we found our shit in like 7 different bags. I said, what do you wash all the clothes together?
Right.
Like, how are you mixing up clothes? Maybe mine and his, we dropped it off at the same time. Okay, one of his shirts. No, we was in all kinds of different clothes. I was like, nah, I ain't fucking with these people out here, man.
Yeah, man, we got a good lady down the block, bro. I haven't had any issue so far.
I do it myself now. I haven't had any issue. You know, the machine does all the work. It's not like
how much does it cost you every time you go down?
$10.
$10? How much is it for the wash? How much is it for the dry? $250 a piece?
$3 for the wash. So that's $6. And I put $2 each in the dryer.
Yeah, see, this is $350 wash, $350 dry.
Oh, not even. Excuse me. I put $1.25 in the dryer because I take 75 cents from, take $1.50 to buy the detergent.
Mm.
So
gotcha.
Altogether, it comes to $10.
How often do you do wash?
If I can go 3 weeks, that's great, but it's usually 2 weeks.
All right, not bad. Not bad.
Like
Does
right
it take
now,
you all
I'm
day?
wearing my tidy whities, and I don't wear tidy whities.
You own them though?
I have one pair. They're actually black. They're not white, but they're like tidy whities. But yeah, and I hate those. But that's how I know I waited too long to do laundry. When I have to throw those on, I'm like, I waited too long to do laundry. You know.
What are your thoughts on
briefs? In case anyone was wondering.
What's your thought on boxer briefs or right?
Dog.
They're the worst, right? I don't know why they were such a thing. They were a big thing though. They were big though, no? Were they not when they're not in? They were in.
I think they were, but they're horrible.
They were.
I mean, I never rocked them.
Late 90s, early 2000s, bro. Boxers.
I've rocked boxers, but it's only because, like, for Christmas or something, somebody gave me a pack of boxers or something. But yeah, I don't like boxers. Sports briefs were the best ones that were ever made.
Boxer briefs, right?
Boxer briefs.
Yeah. Okay. Now, is that what you
best ones?
Is that what you continue to wear on the daily, on the regular, or no?
Sports briefs, boxer briefs. Yeah, that's what I rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
what you got on now are not the boxer briefs. They're just
these are like the tidy whities, but they're black. Yeah, man, I hate them. I keep wanting to like scratch my balls. They're horrible. They're fucking horrible. I mean, it could be worse. They could be boxers, which I don't even understand that. The minute you put on your clothes, they ride up on you. Oh, they're the worst, man. There's
hate the ride.
Nothing.
Hate the ride.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't even know how they still make those. And for who? For who? Who are they making them for? Big people? Like what young small people are wearing boxers? Let me tell you, fellas, if you're wearing boxers and you're like 20 or whatever under, yeah, keep doing that and watch how low those balls start to sag when you get older. Think I'm joking.
Gary wore boxers for like 20 years.
What happened?
I said you wore boxers for like 20 years.
Nah, I didn't wear them for that long. I wore them a couple of times, never really liked them. You know, I did go Commando for a while.
See, I was going to ask you that. What do you think about that? It feels dirty to me. It feels dirty. Like I'm unclean, you know?
Oh, you mean like unclean dirty, not like you're being naughty.
No, yeah, not
dirty.
not naughty dirty, like unclean dirty. Like when I sit
dirty to me because I'll be on the train and it keeps rubbing up against the denim, and next thing you know, I'm sitting there with a big raging hard on, and you know, I'm like, oh, you're such a dirty boy.
Dirty Gary. No, man, it seems like, you know, if you're sitting in a chair, that your ass is like on the chair. That extra layer of protection for me is meaningful for sanitary reasons, you know?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty weird. I mean, I can get it feels dirty, but like, I don't get the whole thing of you thinking that an extra layer when you're sitting on the, I don't know. What do I know? You know? I don't care. All I can tell you is if you come to my house and you sit on my couch, sit there with the knowledge that my bare ass has been on every part of that couch.
I'll remember that next time I come over. I'll put a towel down before I sit on the couch.
Just don't put the black towel down. Remember when my son moved in, man? My son said, "Yo, Dad, can I get a towel?" I said, "Yeah." He went to go take a shower, and I'm walking by. He's about to close the door. I said, "Yo, I don't think you want to use that black towel." He was like, "Ah." I'm like, "There's one black towel in the whole fucking thing. What do you think it's there for?"
Yeah, what do you think it's for?
You know.
Read between the lines, people. You know what it's for.
Yeah, man. You
know what it's for.
You know what it's used for. I mean, come on.
So what do you think of the live? I like it. You like it?
I like it. I don't know. Is anyone watching?
Yeah. There's been people watching, dude, commenting. So
why don't you bring up the comments so that we can look at some of these comments?
You can't see them?
No, if I could see them, don't you think I'd be saying them?
I don't know.
I would have been. I'm sorry, people. I didn't even know y'all were. If y'all were commenting, I would have been interacting. We got to figure it out. It's our first time going live.
So say what's up to Self, bro. Self is in the room.
Self is all. I was wondering if you were gonna show, man. I was like, part of me wanted to hit you up, but I was like, we're getting ready to start, so I figured you either know or you wouldn't know. But I'm glad you're here, baby.
Yeah, I don't know.
And whoever else is here, man, I'm glad you're here. And whoever else catches us afterwards, man, I'm glad you catch us afterwards, man.
Yeah, I think you would. I think maybe you have to.
I'm a little under the weather right now. I'm fighting something. You know, I've had a cough, and then like my nose will go from being stuffed to just running, like pouring. I'm like, oh, gross. It's fucking horrible. I would say it's a cold, but nowadays, do we still even just get colds? Do colds even exist nowadays?
I don't think it does, dude.
They did announce though that
I don't think it does.
They did announce, supposedly they announced that COVID is officially over. Not COVID, but the pandemic. So they're not going to renew the state of emergency, and we'll finally get out of the state of emergency. Which I don't know what that's going to mean now. Once we get out, I think once we get out, a lot of people are going to see a lot of the shit that went on while we were in it. But I don't know. I think everything's going to be very interesting. There you go. On the comments, show it on screen.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
There you go, bro. They don't give tussin at the hospital. I know they don't. Why not? That's a little weird. Why don't they? We all know tussins cures so many things. So why don't they give tussin at the hospital?
They don't give that to people anymore. I mean, it's got to be from the, because of the codeine and the opiate epidemic. Which, dude, I watched And Alex Gibney, do you know who he is? The
I've heard the
documentarian.
name.
Yeah, man. I mean, he produces, in my opinion, some of the best documentaries that are out there. And he's got a new one on the opioid epidemic, and it is fucking crazy, bro. The shit that went down during the opioid crisis, right? Or the epidemic, or whatever you want to call it. But the shit that went down over the last 30 years with opiates is reason enough not to trust the FDA or anybody in the medical industry.
See, that's what's so freaking hard now, dude. I don't trust like doctors, man. You know, I don't trust. Oh, saw it.
Yeah, he's seen it.
I'm at the point now where I don't trust doctors. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go to a hospital and they're like, oh, I don't know. Let me see what WebMD got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You got any other comments over there that we might want to respond to? Or do they just pop up as they do them? I don't know.
They just pop up as they do them.
Oh, we love you guys. Michelle, we love you too, man. Look, I got your llama up there, mama. See, it's right there. Boom, look, right where my finger is. I got your little llama picture right there. You know, I got my other llama. The llamas are in the house tonight. Big up to you. Thank you for hanging out. And you're another one that I was going to inbox to say, yeah, we're going to do a live spot. But look at that.
Yeah,
our people follow us, man. You know, they come through. We don't even have to connect to them and say, listen, we're doing a live one. If you want to check it out, they're there. God bless y'all, man. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And actually, we're hanging out with you. I do like the live thing, man.
It's cool, right, bro? Yeah, I think we need to start doing it more. I like it.
Yeah, I do like the live. What do you guys think? We should do more of the live stuff, right? Even though a lot of it's going to be late, though. The reason why we're able to come on kind of early today was because I'm not on the shows tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah, Soul, you've been telling us for a while to go live. You've been saying you got to go live again. So we did this for you. Yeah. When he decided just today, when he came, he said, Saul's been asking, let's go live. I'm just fucking with you, but I'm glad you're here, man, because it would have been fucked up if you wasn't. You know, it would have been fucked up if you wasn't. You're down for what? I'm down. I don't know what I said.
He's down for the cause, bro.
You're down for the cause. Okay. I get mixed up in a lot of things, you know. There's this new dude I started checking out, yo. I gotta turn you on to him, man. This dude is fucking where is it? Who sent it to me? Oh, all right, I remember. I also want to big up Nelson for coming out and checking me out. There he is, Lou. Yeah, this dude, bitshoot.com. This dude, Max Igan.
What are you talking about, bro?
This dude I've been checking out, this other dude that talks a lot about like what's going on in the world and what some people might consider conspiracies. Although if they got the receipts, is it a conspiracy or is it? I mean, it is a conspiracy. It's just not a theory.
Yeah.
You know, people tend to think conspiracy and theory go hand in hand. They don't all go hand in hand. There's such a thing as conspiracies, which is two or more people plotting against another person. That's a conspiracy. You know, so
I gotta pee, bro. I'm sorry, I gotta pee.
That dude is good.
You gotta take it.
Well, you know what, man? Listen, you want me to take it? He has one of the weakest bladders I think I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? It's like this kid. I'm 52, and I don't pee as much as he does. I'm pretty sure he has plastic sheets. He probably has plastic sheets. You know, I would think so. But while I got you, I might as well tell you what I got coming up. And where's my there it is, the calendar. I'm gonna be over at Comedy Cove coming up this month, man. I'm gonna be at Comedy Cove on the 24th and the 25th. So if you're out there in Jersey or New York area, come check me out at the Comedy Cove. I would love to see y'all there, man. The 24th and the 25th. That's Friday and Saturday of this month. I'll be over there. I would love to see y'all there. You can catch me every Monday in New York City over at the Grizzly Pear on McDougal. And And we do the midnight show, the Not Quite Tuesday midnight show. That's always banging. So if you're in New York or the Jersey area, close to New York, looking for something to do on a Monday night, come check out the midnight show, the Not Quite Tuesday midnight show. That's what we got going on there. Oh, perfect timing.
Thanks,
and he's
bro.
back.
Wasn't that kind of nice? See, I can take my pee break and then I can put you. You can do your little monologue.
Did you shake?
And then I can come back.
You shake?
Only twice, because anything more than that, you know what you're doing. You're
playing with
diddling.
yourself. Did you wash your hands?
No.
No washing hands. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Rinsed,
I mean, wouldn't it make more sense?
I turn the water on, I put it under, and then.
Wouldn't it make more sense if you wash your hands before?
You would think. That's what I always ask my parents.
Yeah, because I mean, my dick is clean when I put it into my pants after I get out the shower. But you don't wash your shit.
There might be a little salty discharge of some kind that,
gross,
like a little,
really?
like
Dude,
a little.
You want to
residual.
get that checked, man.
I'm not saying me, bro. I'm clean.
I know.
I'm clean as.
Dude, ain't nothing discharging out of me. All right. What do you think, man?
But you're at that age. You're at that age now, though. When you put it back in, like a minute or two later, a couple drops will still come out, right? Isn't that, you can't control your bladder? No. See, I know that I'm gonna have that, and then probably before I'm 40, because I'm almost there.
Well, no, you just gotta learn to master it. It's all about time and patience. Here's a question, dude. You fought in front of your lady?
Oh yeah.
Really?
She hates it.
She doesn't fart in front of you.
No.
Have you ever heard her?
No.
She never let out.
I don't think she does, bro.
I'm pretty sure she does.
I don't think so, bro. I would say
Just don't be shocked one day when you're sitting there and a little comes out. Don't be shocked. That's all I'm saying. Don't make her feel a way about it. I don't be farting in front of small. I'm not surprised, dude. I'm not surprised that you do it all the time. I kind of feel like you got rattlers too. I feel like yours just be like that, like they rattle. I don't, man. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I'm very self-conscious about it because I fart real loud, which is odd because I pee real quiet. He said my girl lets it go all the time. Yo, my son too. Him and his lady just be farting in front of each other. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
No, see, I try not to do it in front of her unless I'm like gassy or something because it's disrespectful, bro. It's like I don't want to smell that. She don't want to smell that. I get up, I go in the other room. I'm a fucking human over here.
I think farts show that God has a sense of humor. He must laugh all the time. All the time, he must laugh, right? People, every time he hears someone fart, he must laugh. Now, I'm not going to say they never heard me because I've slipped some out sometimes. Sometimes, that's one thing when you get older, you really don't know. Every fart is a chance, and like I thought it was going to be a quiet one, and instead it went brack, and I was like, oh, and I'll be like, I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable doing that shit. I don't even like shitting in the same house. Because like I said, I'm a loud shitter and a quiet peer.
Really?
It's a heavy burden. It's a heavy burden to carry. Yeah, like I pee quiet. My piss always sounds like it's telling you a secret. Like, psst, psst, psst. It's got no force.
Well,
I remember when I had the catheter, the minute they pulled the catheter out, the first piss I took, I almost blew myself out of the fucking room.
Really, that much pressure,
out with such force. I was amazed, but I felt like yes, it was foolish. But yeah, I'm a light peer. Then I went back to being quiet again. Then he quieted down.
I'm loud. I'm very loud when I pee, and I'm self-conscious about it. I don't like people
loud
hearing
in what way? Like, are you loud? Just like, in other words, a heavy stream, or are you loud like you're one of them dudes that be sitting there peeing, going, oh. Oh, like that. You ever be next to a dude doing that shit? You'd be like, yo, my man.
And see, here's a confession I got to make, bro. I don't use urinals ever.
Really?
If I get into a bathroom and the urinal's not like, or a stall isn't available, I'll turn around and I'll wait. I'll go to another bathroom. And here's actually a pro tip that I don't even know if I want to give out right now because it's such a good travel tip. Are you ready?
I can't believe you won't use a urinal.
Are you ready? You want me to tell you what my travel tip is?
Yeah.
You use the family and disabled person's bathroom
all the time.
At the airport, bro.
All
It
the
is
time.
always clean. Nobody, you don't get on it. You don't sit down to take a dump in one of these things and feel the warmth of the last ass cheek that was on there before you. It is the only place.
Well, I'll shit right in the garbage. Right where they're going to throw the baby shit. I'll shit right in that little one right there. I know no ass has touched it.
That's disgusting, dog.
Yeah. And listen, if someone yells at you when you come out, you tell them you're with the family, that you identify as a whole family. You know.
You could do that for sure.
Yeah, man. Your pronouns are Brady and Bunch. Sorry, I tried home from work. Thanks for the shout out before. I can't believe you never had a fart war. A fart war? Michelle. No. A fart war with your lady. Come on. People. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like
foul, bro.
You have to keep some sort of, I don't know. I just feel like you got to keep some sort of like, you know, I feel like once you just start farting in front of each other, it's over. It's all downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't know. And chicks don't, I mean, I guess chicks really don't care. Most chicks don't care.
I think they find it gross, dude. I think my girl would definitely not like that at all, bro.
Why do you keep farting in front of her? Are you trying to get her to kick you out?
No, I don't, dude. I don't. No. I never fart in front of her, bro. Ever.
Never.
No.
You said you did.
Sometimes I do.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It's like it's like the State of the Union.
It's your own personal State of the Union. We know how things are going on in there.
Sometimes I fart in front of her. I never do.
Any fart I've ever done in front of my lady was a slip. I thought it was going to be silent, and it betrayed me.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a silent one, but it betrayed me, man. And I just don't trust him anymore. We have a very how is that foul? The shit you say on here. Well, I don't say nothing foul.
I was saying it was foul. Or were you saying it was foul?
No, I'm saying I don't say nothing that's foul.
Oh.
Nothing I say is foul. Everything I say is with good intention. You stupid fucks. Even if I say that, that's with good intention.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I got nothing but love. Hence the Love album. Picture
love.
Have you dug into Sade?
I've not.
Have you checked out Sade? I turned you on to a couple of songs, and you never checked out. She has like maybe 4 albums, man.
Yeah, I said
Brian. You said foul.
I do say foul stuff too.
No,
you know what,
Brian,
man? No.
You said that it was foul to just fart in front of your lady.
Yeah. Gee, you know, you're talking about Sade, and this is I want to talk about a documentary that I just watched. It's on Netflix. It's called Miles Davis: The Birth of the Cool.
I was thinking of checking that out.
Please watch it, man. Please watch it, and then also please listen to Kind of Blue. Just turn it on.
Them dudes were all on heroin, right?
Miles Davis was on heroin for a period of time. When he made Kind of Blue, he wasn't though. He got off of heroin. But yeah, dude, a lot of them.
See, I think that's why like jazz is all off. Because all of them are on heroin and they're all hearing different things.
So there's different kinds of jazz, right? And Miles Davis, his form of jazz was really more of it's improv, more or less. It's more of telling the feeling of what's going on right then in the moment, you know. This dude got hired to write a score for a French film, right? Now most of the time when they shoot movies, they'll give the composers, they'll say, hey, listen, there's a 2-minute and 40-second scene. This is the scene. This is what happens. Write the score, right? Miles Davis
wrote the score and then they made the movie around it.
No, bro. They played the movie in theater, right? He watched it, had his trumpet and a microphone, and did the whole thing live. Scored it live. An hour and 30 minutes, bro.
I have to hear it.
It's unbelievable.
Some of that jazz should be like, I feel like I could do that.
Well, I mean, dude, some of the stuff, yeah, you might. I mean, honestly, bro, you probably would be a good jazz musician. And
I don't have the.
it shocks me that you're not into it, man. It shocks me that you're not.
Air.
Right.
I don't have the air. And I also don't want those. Remember Dizzy Gillespie? And they all have those cheeks that expand, man. I don't want that. I don't
see, Dizzy Gillespie is a different kind of jazz, man. Like you got to listen to like the acid jazz.
I'm saying all of them, when
cool
you
jazz.
see them, they all have the expanded cheeks from blowing all the time.
Yeah. I'll send you an album.
You know, my brother was big into Miles. I mean, you know, I don't dislike him.
But you should watch the documentary.
I will watch the documentary. I was thinking of watching it the other day. I'll check it out, man.
Yeah.
I watched the shit you tell me to watch. How, on the other hand, you do not watch the shit I say.
And that's all the time we have for today.
Do not watch the shit I say. Have you watched the JFK to 9/11? You haven't watched that.
Dude, I sent that to you, bro.
And I watched it already, and I watched it again because you sent it to me.
I've watched it tons of times.
No, I sent it to you, dog.
No, stop, bro.
Hold on, let's see. Right now, let's see. Hold on, I'm looking. You didn't send it to me. I don't think I sent it to you either.
Yeah, I don't think you sent it to me either, but I've watched that. We should really do a breakdown on that, bro. That should be a breakdown.
It's a 3-hour movie, man.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. It's also right. BB King. Yeah, they did influence Elvis. Along with
a lot of people influenced Elvis, man. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on Elvis. I like Elvis, but it is known that he to be kind, we'll say he was influenced by a lot of people. You know. But I like Elvis, man. I think he also gets a bad rap a little bit. Bad rap. Lately, like I told you, I've been listening to my 50s music a lot, man. Driving around listening to 50s music, man. You know what's great to drive to, man? Fucking what's his name?
Jazz is not good to drive to, in my opinion.
No, man.
It's terrible to drive to. What you want to do with jazz, you want to be like cleaning the house, or you want to be sitting down thinking. Any sort of time you got to do thinking, bro. That's the time.
You know what's great to drive through? Chuck Berry, dude. I mean, most of the shit is like driving around in my automobile, and that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking great. Oh, baby beside me at the wheel. Stole a kiss at the turn of a mile. Curiosity running wild. That's the shit. I've been listening to that. You know, rolling back to the way my pops was chilling back in the day. You know, shit, nothing like an open road and a good Dion song, dude.
Maybelline, right? Maybelline, wasn't that
Maybelline? Yeah, Maybelline. Why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline. Why can't? And that's another reason why I think we spoke about on the last episode, where I started listening to all this 50s music, and I started realizing that, you know, they've been banging little 16-year-olds from way back in the day.
Well, listen, bro, we've talked about this on the show too, man.
All the rock songs always 16. Now, I also think it's because that's also the demographic that they're trying to reach, because those are the girls who become fans for a good amount of years.
I mean, it's also around the time when a woman, you know, biologically becomes
to become a woman, and but that's also the demographic that they're going for. Those are the ones who buy all that shit. They're the ones that are going to buy the magazines. They're the ones that are going to buy the fucking pins and the fucking whatever. Right. You know, you don't see a lot of dudes doing that, even though they like a band. They'll buy the shirt. But they're not running out buying pins and all kinds of crazy shit a lot of times. Not like the girls do. You know, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know everybody.
Not much, really.
I don't. I don't. So I don't know how I made it this far. But I did.
Yeah.
You know.
And here you are.
And here I
made it this far. Here you are. You've made it this far.
I still got it, man. You know. When does it start to get dark by you, man?
When the sun goes down.
What time?
Around now. You know, it's starting. The sun's pretty much setting.
What time is it by you now?
5:30.
5:30.
Yeah, 5:30.
That's crazy. Right now, I'm probably performing. Yeah, 8:29. I'm pretty sure I've said a couple of jokes.
There you go. You got a nice little view.
I'm a dick. I know this. I don't need. Saw him though.
Yeah, look at that. You see that? You see that sunset I got going on back there? You can see it,
Oh
right?
yeah, look at that, man. Yeah,
Over
it looks
the
like an
mountains.
explosion. It looks like something exploded, like in the horizon. Hey, we get dope ass sunsets and sunrises out here. That's one thing we do get in Atlantic City. Look at K-pop; they target teens. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, they target teens, but when you say target, it also sounds very predatorial. But
It's the demographic.
it's
You know,
yeah. In other words, they're the ones that are going to
kids'
spend the
music.
money. They're the ones that are going to spend the freaking money. That's just how it goes. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so cater to them. But I mean, at the same time, these dudes are in their 30s. You know,
It's all very weird. It's very bizarre.
and they're
To
all
be an
like
entertainer
about
for
sweet
children.
16. You're 16. You're beautiful, and you're mine. You know what, man? I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, dude. You know, they're just. It's a little. I'm just saying, dude, that these dudes are a little creepy. Because you also think about it, dude who wrote Great Balls of Fire married his 12-year-old cousin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she wasn't even 16. He went to her sweet 16 as her husband.
Dude, the thing that upsets me too, bro, that I almost look past, but it's been bugging me recently is the thing with Seinfeld.
Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old for a while. He was going to marry her. Everybody knew about it. It wasn't even a secret.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know what?
but I mean, here's the thing. Technically, she's 17.
Yeah, it's cool,
She
right?
can do what she wants, technically. And I mean, I seen the pictures of her. She was hot. She didn't really look 17. She looked like, you know, young 20s. But yeah, man. And now people are saying shit about Leo DiCaprio because he's dating, I think, a 17-year-old or an 18-year-old. I think she's 18. And people are saying that it's predatory. It's not predatory. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, I don't know what you got to talk about, but then again, you know, they're probably not looking to talk much. That's not what he's got her there for. Nor is that what she's there for. You know, I'm pretty sure she's there for the ride. Let's see. What are we looking at?
Leo DiCaprio refuses to date a woman his age. He gets older, they stay the same age. Leo pushing 50, but sticks to dating woman around 25 years old. His
Okay,
median girlfriend age is 22. Fun fact, Leo born in 1974. He turned 25 in 99. His latest ex was turning...
so wait, Leo's younger than me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so what's the problem here? But what's the age of the girl he's dating now?
Oh, I don't know. I'll find.
I think she's like 18. And everybody was saying like it's predatory. I mean, you can't compare him to a predator. You know what I'm saying? And
she's 19.
And 19. Yeah, 19. I mean, personally, is it a little creepy? Sure, it's a little creepy. I personally don't know what he has in common with a 19-year-old at all. But like I said, I'm pretty sure he's going with them because of their looks. Bro, Leo DiCaprio, everyone talking about him dating a 19-year-old. Yeah, 19-year-old. But here's the funny thing. The left is going at him real hard for this shit, right? But Matt Walsh made a great fucking what do they call that? Point where he said if she was a prostitute and he was paying for that, then they would be praising her.
Who would be praising her?
The left.
Really?
Yeah, because they'd be saying that that's a 19-year-old woman who knows the power of her body and she's in control of her own thing and she's.
Are they? Yeah, does the left support prostitution?
Of course.
No, really?
Yeah, of course, dude. They support fucking people cutting up children. They support.
I don't know, bro. I haven't seen.
They support these people going in doing the reading hours. You know,
I haven't seen the support.
They've been trying to sexualize kids. We read the book where they tell parents to leave the door open while you're banging out your wife.
That was just that one crazy chick, bro.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like that's one crazy chick who put out a book, and people read it. What are you talking about? I'm just one idiot dude. And we got pulled off for saying some stupid shit that I don't even know what I said. I don't even know what I said, and they pulled us off. All we're doing is fucking talking. I mean, I'm no one to fucking sit here, and if you hear me say something, run out and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck am I? I'm a nobody. Most of the people, they're looking at this, they're like, who are these two dudes? You got to hope we catch their attention in a couple of seconds so that we can get them. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know who the fuck we are. And they took our shit down. So, yeah, one lady wrote a book that they try to get into schools.
Yeah.
You know? Come on, man. Telling parents to bang in front of their kids. You're going to tell me they have a problem with prostitution? They don't have a problem with the OnlyFans and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's what they want. They want a sexualized world. That's what they want. You know, they want you to walk outside when you're walking your dog, see people walking each other on leashes, just blowing each other left and right. Blah, 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 blah. That's what they want. They want to live in that world.
It's got to happen at some point, right?
You know, listen, man, when everybody's doing it, it's no longer fun. That's simple. When nothing's taboo, nothing's fun anymore. Just keep it real. The reason why people do shit that's taboo is because you're not supposed to do it.
Right, because
that's the attraction to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just not going to be fun no more. People still do it. It's like drugs. People are still do them even when they're not getting the same high anymore. You know,
without fail.
Yeah, which is weird. You know, take a break, relax, so you can enjoy it again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never quit anything. I just cut down. That's what you got to do. Cut down. That's what I do. I cut down.
Do a little less.
Yeah, some shit I've cut down forever. You know, some stuff I cut down for a couple of days, sometimes a couple of weeks. I want to enjoy it. You know, I guess you as an addict or an ex-addict, right?
I would say ex.
Yourself. Yeah, right. Don't they tell you that you're always an addict?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they preach that a lot, bro. And I mean, you know, to a certain extent,
I don't agree with that personally. I don't think you're an addict.
No, I'm not.
You hung with me. I tried to get you to do heroin. You were like, nah, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, you know, I just waited until you left and then did something without you. So,
but I tried to get you to drink. I even forgot that you don't drink anymore. And I was like, come on, dude, have a drink. And you're like, nah. And I said, oh, that's right. Okay, sorry. Boom.
Yeah. It's
My
not
bad.
You know, it's you know what, man? I mean, if I started drinking and I started like, you know, getting down, it would be I think it could happen fast. You know, I bet it could. Yeah. I bet it could take off from me really quick if I wasn't careful. You know,
maybe you should let me handle your money. I'll take care of you.
I got you, dog. I'll give you my new address, my social security card, and all that shit, bro.
Start slipping, you let a motherfucker know, son. I want to make sure you don't. You know, we riding on each other's coach right now, man. You doing it.
That's right. That's right.
And I want to give a fucking rated G fuck you to the New Jersey Municipal Court.
Ooh.
Who I was supposed to have a date today to argue over the $50 ticket for being parked in front of my house, right?
Mm-hmm.
I called them up. You got to call them up. They make it so hard to fight it, dude. Like right now, I'm ready just to pay this. And it's more than it was. So part of me is like, now I can't pay it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they made it more than it was. So now it's like, but part of me just wants to pay it because they make it so hard to fight. So they say you have to call a week before. So I called them up last Friday or last Monday, excuse me. And I said, listen, I got an appointment for the 8th. They said, oh yeah, March 8th. I said, on my thing, it says February. They're saying, no, we're seeing March 8th. I said, okay. He goes, you got to call back a week before March 8th. I said, okay. Then yesterday, I get a letter saying I missed my court date. Oh. And they raised it another $10.
I would say just pay it, dude. $10, $10 raise?
No, yeah, $60 now. And meanwhile, the court date was today. And they already told me I missed my court date. Because you have to call a week before.
What?
Scammers, man. nickel and diming us.
Well, the city's broke, bro. Atlantic City's broke.
And for that, the Atlantic City Municipal Court, fuck you. Eat a hot dick on a cold plate. Yeah, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. That does suck.
That's my
Now, but the question now becomes, the question now becomes, do I just do what you said? Because I feel like doing what you said. I feel like just paying it, man. I just don't want to deal with the bullshit. Because now I got to call them tomorrow. I'm going to spend at least 20, 30 minutes on the phone trying to get somebody, and then I'm going to have to go through the whole thing. Or do I just pay it, or do I still fight this thing? Not to mention the ticket itself is messed up because they never put a time. In other words, I don't even have to pay it. Really, Kim?
I say pay it too, man, because I'm just not.
Where are my warriors? This is rated G. We fight the system here. And y'all are encouraging me to give into my laziness. Where are the warriors that are like, nah, G, don't pay that shit?
It's
first of all,
hold on.
Because it's a 3-hour parking, which isn't even supposed to apply to me because I live here. But they never even put when they first saw my car. They have to put the time they saw my car. First observed, it says. That's not even in there. So that should get the ticket thrown out right away. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Saul. It's 3-2. We need our sixth listener to pop in, but
the only reason I wouldn't pay it is because, or the only reason I would pay it is because the time that it would take me to deal with all of that other stuff is worth more than $60. That's why I would pay for it. And that's what sucks about it. And Comcast, Xfinity, all the internet companies, they're the same way, dude. I pay them this dumb shit all the time. Same reason. I got them texting me now, bro, for gear.
Look, that's what they always do. Like, even when you call somebody up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, who do you want to speak to? And it says, if you're calling to cut off your service. The minute you hit that you're cutting off your service, them motherfuckers, it has to be worth your aggregate. Yeah, all right. You spelled that wrong, Saul, but I know what you meant. My time is money. You're right. You're right. Yes, I knew you meant aggravation. I know. I'm not. Yes, you're right. My time is money, man. But is it? Because this is during the day. So it's either do this or sleep. I don't know, man. Part of me wants to just pay it because I just feel like they make it so hard to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
Even just to like say you want to fight it. It's like when they play that when they put you on hold and they play that same thing over and over and over. Then it breaks into the same commercial at the same time. And then back to that same loop.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get you to just say, fuck this and hang up. Otherwise, they play like a radio station. Why not play a regular radio station?
It should be criminal, bro, but it's not. You know, that's big business right there. Unchecked capitalism.
But that's mental shit, dude. I know that's mental shit. I know somewhere,
100%.
Somewhere there was a therapist or a psychiatrist who said to them, if you play a loop with the same commercials over and over and over, your average person within 5 minutes will hang up that phone and you don't have to pick up that call. I don't give a shit. I put that shit on speaker. I throw it under my pillow so I don't hear it. And then I just smoke weed until someone comes on.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them. What was the longest you ever been on hold?
Oh, dude, 2.5 hours easily with Comcast. A couple hours. And then you get disconnected and then they hang up on you. That happens all the time. And they hang up on you. And then you get brought back. And then it's every time they toss you to... I don't even want to talk about this anymore, bro, because I'm just getting irritated.
Yeah. Nah, because I remember Xbox Live had me on there for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh, bro.
I couldn't believe it. 2 hours and 15 minutes.
They break your spirits.
Yeah, they're trying to break your spirit,
break
dog.
Your spirits, bro.
Yeah, man.
Saul did 2 hours standing on his head.
Yeah, like, who the hell leaves someone on hold for 2 hours?
Yeah.
And I mean like on hold before you spoke to a person.
Thanks, Kim Smith. Love you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like not even, I'm not saying while you're talking to them, they put you on hold and come back and put you on hold. I'm talking before you even got to speak to a person. I was on hold for 2 hours and 15 minutes before someone even
Oh,
came
really? Before someone answered the phone? Ugh. It's gross. It's absolutely gross.
But anyway. So I want to thank you, man. You are a warrior. Michelle, thank you. Anybody else who checked us out, man, thank you guys for checking us out. Next time we'll try to be better.
I thought we did great, bro.
No, but we could always be better.
Mm-hmm.
If we did great today, wouldn't it be great to be better?
It's always good to be better.
See, consistently being good doesn't make you great. Consistently being great makes you great. Consistently being good only makes you really good. And we don't strive for that here at Rated G, man. Here we strive for greatness, you know. So we're gonna try to be better next time, no matter how good this time was. You know why? Because you guys deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because time is valuable. So I appreciate the fact that day one for sure. I appreciate the fact that you guys spend your time with us, man.
Mm-hmm.
So on behalf of my man Brian and myself, thank you, man. And we're gonna keep doing this, you know. So we appreciate that y'all out here doing it with us, man. Brian, what you got coming up? Where can they catch you? What's going on in your life?
Catch me at Brian T. Licata on Instagram. I can't even hear you.
Jokes.com.
Oh,
you know, I hear me.
Yeah.
You don't hear me.
I couldn't hear you for a second. There you are. Go ahead.
There I am, man. Well, you can catch me, Gary G. Garcia, on Instagram, Facebook. Check me out in New York City on Mondays over at the Grizzly Pear, acjokes.com. Find me out there. Till next time, people. Peace.
Peace.